I want a sandwich. Now. Oh, sandwich wench. Yo, wench. Sandwich. Now. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. Sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. Sandwich. I'm going to need a sandwich. A sandwich. A sandwich. Oh, sandwich wench. I want a sandwich. Sandwich. Hello everyone, welcome to another Cthulhukin and Friends show stream here on the Moisty Life channel. Today is a very special day because Meg's doing a challenge. Yeah, we don't do them here because I'm a tit, and I'm going to make myself look like one if Tilly doesn't hit any of the keys on my keyboard. She's climbing across my keyboard and desk now because she wants fuss and attention and wants to take it all away from me by hitting keys, no doubt. Indeed, that was Tilly meowing, in fact, and David making a purring sound afterwards. Joining me, as always, is Judge Whiskey, a.k.a. Dave. Say hello, Dave.
Hello, Dave.
How was Dave?
It was good, thank you.
Do you enjoy the trucking?
Meg?
Meg's all right. Meg's had a busy day. Did you enjoy the trucking on Twitch?
Yes, I don't think I crashed, so that was always good.
That was handy. You did get a few speeding tickets.
Yes, I did.
Hello, Nerdy and Stina. Hope you're well. Hope everyone who joins is doing well, so anyone watching it on playback. So yes, we're doing a challenge because I did one before. For Dave, called the Singleton Challenge, where I presented the 12, 15, and the Malt Masters, yes. So no age statement. And Dave eventually, after 4 rounds, got him right, which is great, because I thought he'd embarrass himself. He did for the first 3 rounds.
I think 2 of them right on the second round.
No, because you would have got on the third as well. You got 1 right, and then you got a different one right. And then someone went, you do realise you've essentially just solved it, right? I was like, yeah, but he doesn't realise. Hello, crime guy. Hope you're well today. Dave is a bit quiet. That's because Dave's voice doesn't project.
Dave is not sat like 4 inches from the mic.
Yeah, but he also doesn't have a naturally loud, he doesn't do this for a living, so he doesn't have to raise his voice.
No.
I could bring it closer like that, perhaps. I don't know if that works.
Maybe it's a clue. People want me to do it for a living. I need to get more practice.
No. You're okay. You're okay. You're quite all right. Up David's volume. It's 1 microphone. There's no upping of volume. He has no volume key on his face. I can't.
So poke me in the side of the face. So
yeah, I was thinking it might be a knob there and twist it. But then
twist my ear in a minute.
Yeah. He's too posh. That's definitely what it is. I've seen the whiskies he drinks. He is definitely posh. At least £20 more than what I spend on a bottle, except this month. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Tennis. Hello, Yempi. Again, hope you're all right. The like button is thoroughly smashed, but I'm concerned it keeps asking for more Bud Light. You know, some people have to get that piss water out of the world. It makes sense. It has to disappear. So we've done these 4 times, these streams. Every time we have... Well, we were going to try and talk away from whiskey, but it always invariably ends up with us going back there. And it made sense, like the last 2 times, the Singleton Challenge, and last time Highland Park Fire and Ice, that is. Yeah. So Muspelheim and Niflheim, which was great. It was a fantastic stream, and I hope to drink more of his because I want it. I'm going up there at the end of this month. I will get a glass of it. Don't you worry. If he's ill, I'll have 2 glasses. Hi, Leona. Hope you're all right.
Hello, Leona.
Hope you enjoyed your suffering on Twitch. It was great to have you back. So would Dave like to have the floor and perhaps explain what this challenge will be?
Okay, so this challenge is a slightly weird one because obviously this is Meg's stream and I've done the challenge, so I can't really prep very much. So there might be some audience participation from Meg required because we will need some websites.
Oh, okay.
But we're also potentially going to need a barcode scanner, which I have, but we're going to have to somehow link the 2 together. So we could have some fun.
Do I need to go like Master Malt or something?
No. So the whiskies that I have for Meg, well, and myself to try tonight are from a distillery that we like. They are a limited release special thing that gets put out every few years. They do not come with tasting notes, with
I'm
any
listening.
flavour palettes or anything like that.
Can't do it anymore. My eyes are hurting.
So the challenge tonight isn't going to be for either or all of us to guess which one is
thank
which.
fuck for that.
The challenge tonight is for us to sample these, and we're going to have to try and work out what they are before we then follow the instructions on the QR code to find out what these whiskies are.
We don't know what they are at all. Okay. A Dave chat. This is a Dave chat. It's a bit obscure. Stina, guys, I'm getting a puppy. Congratulations. Hello, Yulita. Haven't seen you in a while. Yulita made me a cup of tea once, put mustard in it.
Strong choice. I'm surprised you're still alive.
I'm surprised that we haven't kicked her from the server at this point.
True.
Blasphemy.
She's been behaved more recently.
Well, blasphemy's blasphemy, though.
True.
And the seller batch did drink it. No doubt it gave her delusions of grandeur and made her think she was powerful and super strong. Okay, so can I see these bottles?
So you may see the packaging. This is where we might need a website so that we can obviously show the lovely people at home what this is without them having to Google it themselves.
Well, I don't know if I can overlay it. I'd have to go and get an image of it, so I need to know what I'm
fair
looking
enough.
for. Because I won't be able to get a website because it would be a bit tricky.
What you're looking for is something... I'll see if you can guess the distillery first. So it's one we both like.
What country?
Scotland. We've discussed it. We were discussing it yesterday. Its whiskies are preferable to one of similar named whiskies in terms of year for year.
Part of me is going to say Livet. Is it?
Livet, yes. This is Glenlivet.
Because we were talking about this with the birthday stream, yeah.
Yes. This is Glenlivet Spectra.
What the fuck is that?
And that is why I didn't want you to see the packaging before I brought it up.
Oh, okay.
So as you can tell by Meg's reaction, he is surprised.
Okay, hang on, I'll get an image.
There is Kel Surprise.
There is surprise, yes. All right, hang on. I will put an image on the screen for those who are interested, because that is something. Where'd it go? This is the image we have of what Dave's just shown me. Is this box? Okay.
The picture obviously now gives away the contents of the box.
Don't worry about that. But
yeah.
well, for now, that you're going to have to put up with that image. Oh, hang on, I can fix this. Sorry, I will correct this. There we go.
So drag it under the. I don't know.
No. The QR
There
code
we
can say people can see a link. It's fine.
Yeah.
I put it underneath that though. So if anyone is very generous enough to give me your money, then yeah, that is the okay. That don't lie, Yulita. Even I remember you telling me that was god awful. That is interesting.
So
What is that though?
So I will read you the entire contents, and this is release number 2 as well. I will read you the entire contents of the information on the box.
Okay.
The Glenlivet Spectra, single malt Scotch whisky.
I like the logo on the front, by the way. The triangles inside a circle.
The Glenlivet's signature smooth and
Illuminati
fruity
confirmed.
style has been reinterpreted into 3 mystery limited edition expressions. Challenge your senses and join us on an immersive journey through a spectrum of flavours.
Dave loves a really good box. It's just a shame he's never been inside a good box. All those boxes he's previously been in are skunts.
Can you unlock the tasting notes captured in each bottle? Scan the QR code and put on your headphones to enter a world of the Glenlivet Spectra.
I feel like there's a spectrum involved in this, but I don't know if I have the right one for it.
That is all the information we have on the box.
So how do you open that? Those pull things make me implies it fold out. Do you take them out like drawers? Oh, it's a lid. Oh, that's nowhere near as exciting. Nah, that's cool. So the top there, you'll see on the image, there are 3 like loops. They're hinged, and they open in different directions. That's very, very cool. That is very cool. Okay. All right. So, they're small little bottles. They're proper bottles.
So yes, they are not drams, they are bottles.
20 cl.
So you have number 1,
Spectra number 1. Okay.
number 2,
Bit lighter.
and number 3.
Bit That one looks the darker. That looks a lot richer. Can I see the other? Okay, that one's still darker.
Obviously, they're well chilled from home in the cabin.
Yes, that's the lightest. That's second. This is third. Okay, number 1 is definitely the darker. I'd be inclined to believe, based on its colour, that it'd probably have more sherry in it.
As Meg will now be able to confirm, because he has got the bottles in his hand, there is no information on the bottles either as to any flavour profiles, tasting notes, etc.
It only mentions where it comes from and safety recommendations, drink responsibility, a Glenlivet website, 200 mils and 40%.
Yeah.
40%
they are all 40%.
Okay.
They are all the same strength and obviously
You and your
volume.
fucking livets, man.
So,
all right.
This is going to be our challenge for the evening.
Oh, man.
I will say that I have briefly scanned the QR code to make sure that this actually does work and load something, which it does, but I have not listened to any of it to know what they are.
All right.
But yes, so this is going to be our challenge. We are going to have these, and then we're going to have to try and work out what is in them.
Wait, Yulita, who's having steak? Oh, right. All have made cookies. Nice. Share. Okay, so, well, it's your whiskey. By all means, you do the job. That's interesting. That looks the darker one, so I'm inclined to believe it's going to be a wine cask finish of some kind, or a spirit cask finish. Just from the look of it, either that or peated, which would... Hang on, is there a peated livet? No, is there one? You've got the livet.
The Dura is a bit peated.
We said that's just cask strength.
Yeah, it's slightly peated as well.
I mean, dedicated.
We don't know. There could be in this lot. We will find out.
If it is, I'd put it on being that one. Cork opening, everyone. Brace yourselves. Oh, he just corked me.
That was not bad.
I'm right. It's a cork. It smells like a port.
Yeah, it's port or sherry, isn't it?
It is. That smells like
the first hit sniff.
That first hit sniff smells like a port. If it's very sweet, if it's super sweet, I'd put money on it being a port. Number 1, Spectra from the second batch release. The only reason I know that is because 2 days ago we had a dram of Grouse Ruby cask finish, which is port. If we hadn't had that, I wouldn't have remembered it.
What I shall do is hopefully...
So there's a QR code on the bottle. Headphone warning. Oh, the MP's no square. That is... hello, Deb. Hope you're well today. That's all right. You do that. We will get the glasses momentarily, and hopefully we'll be able to sample the... All right. Bit obnoxious. Don't look at the website. I'll take that. Thank you. Right. All right, so I have a glass.
So the website... Because we might need to hear the audio is the only thing. Unless we're going to listen to the audio off my phone.
No, we don't need audio, mate.
No, we do need audio.
Why? Is it only videos?
It's an audio thing.
Well, we don't need it yet anyway, do we?
No. But
so
yes,
yeah.
we have website.
Wait, there will be audio played, but it'll be played by Dave, because if I do it through mine, it will echo. Because I didn't know about this in advance. I couldn't have set the audio file up properly.
Problem is, if I'd have told him in advance, he'd have been able to see kind of what he was getting.
I'm not convinced it's port anymore. Okay.
I say I know nothing other than I got this far. I know to scan the QR code to make sure it did something.
It doesn't smell like port anymore. I don't think it does anyway. I think that smells more like a sherry. Yeah. I think it's a sherry finish. That's really nice, though. Incredibly smooth. But it's got a sweetness to it. Oh, I do like that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go back to that in a second.
Well, no ice.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
the bullets in the freezer.
There's definitely... Yeah, I'd say a sherry cask. There's some fruitiness to it.
Definitely fruitiness. That's really smooth. Definitely no ice, though, Nerdy.
It's smooth.
We're not... That's a livet, though, really, isn't it? Though?
Well, yeah, this is true. But...
Yeah, I mean, if you want a comparison on sherry finish, I do have the Solera just down there. I don't have any other sherry casks in the room, actually. The only other ones I have are downstairs with the Arbelauer, which I still haven't touched. But I'm sure it would be an interesting comparison. But I don't want to do too much drinking.
No.
Not tonight, but you never know. Maybe another night. Yeah, that's actually... Oh, I'm going to have to give another sip of that. So, on the nose, there's a sweetness and fruity flavour to it, definitely. But initially, I thought port. But I think it's... Okay, pause that. I felt that because the smell was being sort of funneled through a smaller opening, the smell of the presence of what you got on the nose wasn't as was a bit more concentrated. Once it's in a wider glass, not a nosing glass, the smell is able to escape better and the sweetness is more pronounced. Port is, as far as in a whiskey cask finish, I have to admit, I still think sherry cask is better, but port is fantastic. It's very sweet and yeah, you get lots of extra fruit, but I don't think this has
Unless
that.
it's red wine.
You think they do like a red like a Pinot Noir finish?
I don't know. The more I sniff it, it could be sherry, but it does
I don't know
start
anything
to have a sense of like the Tamners, the red wine finish.
Yeah, but there's 4 of the red wines.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about them.
No, I
I know Grenache. We know it's not Grenache because I
No.
recognise that. Since half that bottle's gone because of us.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's got a red wine cask in there somewhere.
There's a Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir. I think there was the Grenache, Sauvignon.
Yeah, there was.
Cabernet Sauvignon.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
Oh, that's white.
There's a French, German, American, and then the Spanish Grenache. I think there are 2 Pinot Noirs, one American, one German.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of it. Yeah,
It might
the white wine.
To be honest, a
Cabernet Sauvignon.
wine wouldn't be a bad shout, actually, would it? Now you've said that, it's stuck in my head. And we don't have an age statement, so we have nothing to go on. We don't know how long to.
No, we have nothing.
I'm giving it maybe 2-3 seconds, and I'm like, actually, there might. Oh, if they get into the red wine, if they get into the wine cask finishes, Livet are going to open up a huge window for your cabinet.
Yeah, I'm going to open a whole side of my cabinet for more Livets.
Just stick a shelf on the side.
Yeah, stick an extra shelf through the side. And be like, okay, the extension, extension shelf.
Just have to explain to your dad that it's
For science.
obviously. How much was that set, by the way? You don't want to tell me on there, do you?
It was.
You don't
it was
want to
under £100.
Okay, £99.99. Okay, good to know. Cabernet Sauvignon is choice. I'll take your word for it. Hello, Shady Lane. Hope you're well. If there's anyone else I haven't said hello to, please do type in the chat so we can recognise you and acknowledge you while we consume the beverage. Oh, perfect. I like on the image, by the way, because they put that one there. It implies it's darker.
Yeah.
They kind of make it seem like it's richer on purpose, but you can still see.
Might be. We don't know.
Well, that is number.
That is number one.
1. Yeah, it is darker, but not that dark. Enola, hi. 2 streams in one day, perfect. I will admit, now you said wine. Yeah, I think there might be a point there because is there a sherry cask finish for Livet? Livet anyway.
I think the 15's French oak, but I'm sure that's got some sherry.
That could be Cuvée oak. It might not be that at all. Only that could fit it to a 23 Cuvée oak. That's not the same thing. It couldn't be the same thing unless they do it in multiple cask finish. But that would indicate it on the bottle, wouldn't it? Mm. You know your Livets. Yeah. I don't know the 15 though, so I couldn't possibly answer. I know the 18 quite well. Yeah.
15 is a French oak finish, but I think it is sherry before that.
You have to Google it on your phone.
Yeah, but yeah. So number 1. This is.
The thing is, I want to hedge my bet and go with sherry just because I think. Are we going to do all 3 and then get the answers? By the way.
I think we can do one by you can select each one in turn. So I think
let's finish this glass. Yeah, we're 20 minutes in. We got time to kill. How about drinking whiskey with no face and seeing how much it burns? I mean, I wasn't going to steal anyone's skin. I mean, face. I mean, what? Orla Hannibal. That's what you're trying to tell us. You can do that quite well.
I can smell you.
That was hot.
Meg was currently looking at me with a look of mixed concern and arousal.
Oh, I was rubbing my thighs. So I was definitely aroused. I'm always aroused. I am the quagmire of this group. Giggity, 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 giggity. Don't touch my no-no square. Let's not have sex. Oh, that's really nice. Have you finished yours?
I've got a little left.
I've got a little left in mine as well. That is actually really nice. I'm slightly concerned. I may have to get that set. I like that. That's such a cool set.
Yeah.
I'd love to try that on the friend of the family. Just like, we don't know what they are. Let's see if you can work it out. Put it in front of my daddy, put them with lemonade or Coke. This is a Philistine.
Some further means a nice Glenlivet.
Fava beans and a nice Glenlivet. That sounds like a great diet. What are fava beans?
Something they used to eat back in the day.
Back in the day, huh?
Yeah,
All right,
days
fair
of
enough.
yore.
I'm not that old. Do I need to do the old banjo? Or are we talking like old for us?
I don't really know.
I don't either.
But yes. So,
You might have a point on the wine, but if they do that, are they doing it solely as a challenge for you to do with your mates, or is it a thing where they're maybe perhaps going to announce new whiskies?
Smooth and fruity style has been reinterpreted into 3 mystery limited expressions.
Hang on. Style reinterpreted.
Yeah.
Wine cask finishes seems too obvious then. But that does seem like a like if they do a rum reserve, they've already got one. But if they do like
True.
if they did like other iterations of that, obviously there's no rum to this. It's not spicy enough.
No.
But it could be gin cask finish. If only gin was done that way.
That would be different.
A vodka cask finish.
Yeah.
Not that you could bloody tell it tastes of nothing.
I think there are a couple of tequila casks.
Yeah, there is. There is
tequila cask finish.
Smokehead do one.
Mm.
Yeah, they announced it earlier last year, but it costs a lot for a tequila cask finish.
Yeah.
Smokehead.
There's not a tequila cask still about them in terms of volume compared to like.
Well, lots of people are buying Terramania.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, the Rock is doing quite well.
They're buying shitloads of that, and he needs it if his acting career goes down the drain anytime soon.
I'm not really picking up any nuttiness or any like spiciness.
No, there's definitely no
Definitely
nut.
no peat.
No, it's just too sweet. It's very sweet. I just can't tell. You miss rum. I'm very sorry you miss rum. I have a fair few bottles. I just don't drink it that often. I may actually bring one into my room and make it a stream drink just because. Not in the decanter, that's a whiskey decanter.
Yeah.
That decanter is for whiskey only. Obviously. But I can always move the maker's mark and put a bottle of rum there because I've got a few bottles.
Yeah.
That could be a stream thing as well. I'm really intrigued by that. What, by the way, how did you find that?
I have had it. I've had it on my Master of Malt wish list for about 2 years.
This is like me in Highland Park Fire, isn't it? Where it was there for like 5, 6 years, and I was like, yeah,
I saw they did it, and obviously it went out of stock.
Yeah.
Then when they did this batch,
Right.
I bought one.
Really?
Partly thinking this in mind of,
It's
I know what could be fun.
You kind of stumbled across accidentally. You've gotten something that actually really works in the context of what we're doing here.
Yeah.
And I thought, by the way, because I remember, so when you were in my cabin last, you had a bag with something in it. Yeah. Well, I thought what I saw in the bag, because I did briefly see something there, I thought that was part of the challenge, and I was like, "Oh shit, he's about to put a bunch of honey-related whiskey drinks in front of me." Because I thought I saw Tennessee honey. I thought I saw it, and I was like, "Oh crap! It all tastes like honey. I'm not going to know which one's which. I'm going to be completely fucked, like actually fucked."
So there's an idea. Yeah. Can you tell these honeys apart?
Yeah. The thing is, if you did that with like
throw in a shot of actual honey as well. Too.
Yeah, double in a Tennessee honey, Beeble, or Tullamore.
Rouse.
Yeah, why not? Get the wild turkey one, get all of them, and I'll be like, fuck no.
And then the pure honey at the end.
Yeah. Which one's real honey? I haven't got a fucking clue, mate. Enola, whiskey was the first thing I got fucking drunk off of, and it took me nearly a decade before I could drink again. 9 times I vomited that night as well as singing the song Creature of the Night from Rocky Horror while sobbing. I don't know the song, but that sounds awesome. Look some stuff up. You taste almonds?
No spoilers, Yempi. Don't make us time you out.
It might not be a spoiler because I can't taste almond in that one.
No, I don't.
No, that was far too not necessarily too fruity, but if anything's pronounced, it's that. Honey whiskey the cure.
Yeah.
They're never actual pure whiskey because they're below 40% anyway. The Tullamore one's the closest at 35.
Yeah, the Beeble was about 30, wasn't it?
Yeah, Dublin is at 20, 25.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I want another bottle of that, by the way. Wishlist, Amazon, by the way, just saying. Service secretary, do you think? I'll finish this off.
I think she's good somewhere. She was.
Do a small taste.
Right. I'm going to go a bit mad.
You got a shot? I did big Dave sips and I found it was too easy to shoot.
Ooh, okay. There is a bit of something to it on the throat if you do it that way. There's a little bit of a tingle.
Very mild tingle, but it's there. Yeah, you're right. There's something to that.
Maybe a bit like star anise or something like that.
Don't know what that is. No, that's really... Hello, Clyde. Hope you're well today. Smash the like. Yeah, that's actually... Huh. That's something, isn't it?
Yeah.
How about I do this? Because I don't need to pull the chat over here and put it on live, so I don't have to look at the this thing at all. Let's just get rid of that. It's easier. Yeah, that's really interesting, actually. That whiskey was absolutely delicious, I will say. Actually, you need to go over there because I can't see you on that screen with the microphone in the way. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Hello, everyone. Sorry, I moved the chat so I could see you all. Okay. That, I think, initially, I thought it was a sherry finish. But if the 15 might be a sherry finish, or you have to confirm. Oh, it's fine. Glenlivet 15, yeah? Oh, no, I'll just do Glenlivet. I'll do Naffoff. Glenlivet sherry cask. Not cherry cask. Glenlivet sherry cask, Captain's Reserve is mentioned first. Oh, hang on. 15-year-old single cask sherry butt, but that's called it explicitly. 13 sherry matured house of whiskey.
They've changed 15.
Yep. So 13 apparently is it.
I don't have
That's
this
200 and 120 pounds here. $289 US dollars.
That's a Netherlands import job. But that's the 15 on there though. That's got it on there.
Let's go to Waitress Cellar and find out if it's a sherry cask finish. Hopefully it'll have some information. Let's see. Limousine Oak would... No, it doesn't mention it. No. Okay. Sorry, buddy.
Fair enough. Right. Shall we do a bit of a play? See what audio we can get?
Yes. So Dave's going to play video now. And so you'll hear some audio. I do apologise. But we didn't have time to prepare this properly. Because it wouldn't have worked as a challenge.
There would have been no way to surprise Meg with it.
Yeah,
really.
and that would have ruined the entire point. So, by all means, take it away, Dave.
The Glenlivet Spectra is a selection of 3 new mysterious single malts,
Cringe.
each a reinterpretation of our smooth and fruity house style.
Before I start doing this.
Immerse yourself in these mysteries to discover the hidden spectrum of flavours in each expression.
Autism.
Now, select your first malt of choice. Sit back and enter the world of the Glenlivet Spectra.
This is just one, yeah?
I'm guessing next time the bar's going up. So
Just one thing, quickly.
Did you all hear that before I go any further?
I assume you did. Firstly, Wildling, hi, Daddy, miss me? Of course. And your money. YouTube says thank you as well. Clyde, here's some whiskey money. Thank you very much.
Yourself, so I guess you did.
That's yourself. Oh, thank you. We really do appreciate the donations as it pays towards David's rather expensive challenge. A lot more expensive than my Singleton one, where he got a £20 bottle essentially as a gift. Carry on. Play video 1 then. So hang on, before you play, actually pause. Right, firstly,
I don't know I can pause.
what were you going to say you think it is? I think sherry.
So I'm going to go with some form of wine cask.
Red wine, though.
Red wine.
You did get a hello, didn't she?
Oh, hello, Leona.
Oh, a 30-second delay. Right, as you were.
Breathe in the rich aromas of a fragrant fruit garden. You will sense them ripening as you go.
Yep.
Taste the whiskey and get lost in our secret orchard.
It's definitely got a fruit.
I can't pause it.
Okay. Is it nearly finished?
There's loads of it. So
We've got orchard.
So we're orchard. What fruit? So did you get any orchardy fruit from the scent and the initial sips?
I wasn't paying attention to apple, if that's what you mean. I did notice there was a certain sweetness to it, perhaps a peach, maybe.
Could be fruity sweetness, yeah.
Yeah, but I still thought it was more sherry in there. That might be like a Morangi's Tales of the Forest whiskey they do.
Yeah,
Might be like that.
could be then. Right, let's hit next and see what happens.
What is that? Number 1 still.
Now you've experienced bottle 1. What 3 notes did you think stood out the most?
Well,
So, okay. So this is going to be interesting because I've now got a list of 8 things on the screen of the 3 most prominent flavors.
are any of them fruits?
So, yes.
Okay,
So,
so
Meg, would you like to guess what of the 3 most prominent flavors?
there was an incredible sweetness to it, and that draws me to maybe 3 fruits. One is a tree. I don't want to see the screen.
No, I'm trying to just keep so
That's fine.
ambient
So,
background sound.
I don't want to say apple. I really don't, but part of me thinks it probably is there. Is it there?
I'll say you tell me your 3 guesses, and
Okay.
then I'll read you the list of 8 that are on here, and then see what you think. Because bear in mind, it still
All
doesn't
right.
tell me which 3 they are. It's
So-
just gonna be a list of 8 options.
I'm going to go with... Okay, so I mentioned sweetness. Apple doesn't... There aren't many apples. Not this sweet. Pineapple. I'm going to go with that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we have 1 choice for pineapple.
Yeah, I'm going to go pineapple. I think there was definitely that there. I think it's too sweet to not say... If it's not sherry, it has to be that. Because it was very sweet. And it wasn't a port, so it can't be that then. I would say apple. I would add apple and peach then. Or maybe a pear.
Right. So what are your... So pineapple, apple and pear?
Sure.
Is that your final answer?
Fuck it. YOLO swag. I was going to say peach, but I'll go with those 3.
Okay, so for information, the 8 options I have on the screen in front of me that we are supposed to select from
Yeah.
are pineapple, vanilla, spice, smoky,
No, it wasn't.
floral, toffee, peaty, and pear.
There was no peach, no smoke.
So there are 8 options they give us. We now
Hang
have to
on.
tap 3.
1 second. Moist.
Mistime that because she's lurking.
It's fine. She'll hear it on playback. I'm going to go with the 3 fruits I've gone with. What do you think?
Well, you've only got pineapple and pear are on your list, but apple isn't. So
Okay, well, I'll take those 2.
So-
may I see the others?
yes, so that is our list of 8 options. We have to select 3. So
I'm
reckon,
gonna say it probably is floral.
yeah, I reckon perhaps floral, pineapple, because I think you're right with the sweetness, and then I don't know. I'm torn between pear or toffee for the fact that it's very smooth.
Then I'd go floral, pineapple, toffee. That way you get a choice in the matter.
Okay, so we're locking in. This is like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. We're locking in our answers.
Yeah.
We've gone with pineapple, floral, and toffee, and I'm about to hit next and see
Yep.
what happens.
Listen close, folks.
Tell us how intense you think those flavours are.
Oh, okay. Now we've got a slider scheme.
So I'd say the pineapple is definitely quite obvious. Like as far as like fruit, yeah. Toffee, not.
Toffee is quite light, isn't it?
Yeah, the floral I probably put slightly more to the intense because it is definitely there. It's definitely there because if it is, it felt like a wine thing. I'm hoping we're close.
Do you want to slide around?
No, I'm okay with that. Lock it in.
Okay, so we've had to just adjust some sliders to see where we think
So,
each flavour goes.
Where we put the slider has light on the left and intense on the right. Pineapple, I think for fruit, is more towards intense. Floral is, I'd say, 3/4 of the way towards intense. Toffee is 5/6 towards the light because it's very smooth. And that's typical of a Glenlivet, to be honest. Shady, honestly, I'm with you on this. This is all a mystery to me, so I'm going to look like a massive tit when I get this wrong. But pear and pineapple sounds close to Meg's description. Yeah, I hope it does, to be honest, because otherwise I'm an absolute twat, which I already am anyway, but I don't need that to help to kick me down.
Tell us how intense you think those flavours are.
Yeah, that's right. Go on.
This is your accuracy compared to the official tasting notes. There are still 2 more expressions to try.
Right,
Tap
so
next to continue.
we have now on the screen a graph.
Oh no.
The graph tells us how accurate we were based on everyone else that has done Spectra. Now, I don't know how many people that is, but who would like to guess in the chat? Can we do a poll?
Yeah.
We're going to put a poll in the chat.
Question?
What percentage out of... how accurate were we? How accurate were we?
Okay.
How many options can we do?
We can do a few. How many percentage?
I'd say,
Do-
I reckon we do it in tens or do it in 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. There you go. 5 options. So this is a percentage of our accuracy against everyone else that's done this.
I can do 80.
Okay, well,
We'll do it.
20, 40, 60, that's 80 plus.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I just need to find the percentage button. Hang on.
There we go.
Okay. Do answer the poll, please. We'd appreciate your interaction on this one. Before we move on to the next whiskey, we're 35 minutes in. We won't take as long on the next one, I promise. 40% is the first vote. How accurate were W? Apparently, I can put the E on there.
Yeah.
All right. Apparently, we're not even 50%. Apparently,
Chat has no faith in us. Apparently.
Hey, I'm not surprised. We're not the smartest. We only had 4 votes so far, though. So hopefully more of you get involved because we're not that bright, and we need
the help.
Yeah, we do. We're not smart. We struggle to get by. Hell, I don't know how to open a door these days. Yes, get well soon, Keith. Apparently, or Leona.
Trust Tempe to say 69. Of course, Tempe said 69.
Go figure. The no square person would say that.
Yeah.
I think it's because that one of these said 69% at the end, didn't it? Okay, so I'm getting the feeling it's going to be between 60 and 40%. We'll let it keep going, but we are... Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's even that's 50-50 now.
So
You've done that intentionally, haven't you, chat?
It's fine. We'll let it go. 20% as well. Oh, there we go. That's just not helping. Would you like to reveal the answer while that's going on?
Yes. So, we were 60% accurate.
Ending the poll. There you go. Get wrecked, bitches. So, 44% of you. Well, we really 60%.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, go on then. Pineapple and floral.
So we got well, I don't quite know if how the graph makes sense, to be honest. It doesn't, because this is the thing. It doesn't actually tell us what it's meant to be.
Well, what does next do?
I think it goes to the next bottle.
Watch it and find out, I guess.
But so we scored well on pineapple and floral.
Get a screenshot and then send it to me put it on Discord. I can put it on the screen. Yeah, give me the image and I'll put it on the screen for everyone to see. Put it on DM it to me or something. Yeah.
DM in Discord DM. Yeah.
I will put the image of our result on the screen for you to look at if you are interested. And you can then judge us on the first whiskey. We'll obviously update it to include we'll get another one in at some point as well. Oh, that's a bit big. That's what she said. Okay, we're a 60% connoisseur. I'll put that there for now. Screw it. It can just go there next to you. Okay, it's not important. Well, it is. Our ability is important. A little defensive, I know, right? Definitely sounding smart. Definitely. We don't have any faith. That's very true, actually. Only 44% of you had any faith in us. But we don't mind, folks. We don't mind.
No one had faith in us because no one put us at 80% plus.
Palate cleanse or some kind, or?
I brought one because I don't know what they're like, so I assume we may.
Let's. Oh, wow.
It's on the full side, so.
That's all right. I'll hold the glass here. That way. There you go. That'll do. Thank you. We have to clean the glass with water and drink water. It cleans the glass and also cleanses our tongue palate, so we can do another whiskey. Ready. Okay. On to number 2.
I now know how the app works as well. Slightly.
Yes.
Because I literally got as far as I scanned the thing to make sure the app loaded.
Yeah.
So that we knew it worked, and that's as far as I got.
Yeah,
I'll let Meg open this.
Oh, thank you. That's very sweet of you. A little swish of water, yes. You do it to clean your glass, but also cleanse your palate, so your tongue is fresh for the next... that's a bit awkward. All right. It's so wobbly, I was tempted just to rip it all off.
So I will press next and see what happens.
Okay, you press next. Oh,
Which mysterious whiskey will you explore next?
It doesn't actually tell us what it is, though.
No.
Okay,
Maybe
right.
it does at the end, I don't know.
Right, so you ready, folks? I'm going back up and down.
Ho-ho!
Bosh.
That one was a bosh.
The annoying thing is I'm again smelling port. I don't know why. It's definitely sweeter though, or as sweet.
Oh, that's like some licorice or something.
Yeah, it's definitely sweet. There you go. Gibbs, a dram, please. Yes. Thank you, good sir. ASMR, big sniff. Yeah.
It's on me.
That's cheating!
I don't think there was enough to taste that.
Depends which part of your tongue it touched.
Yeah.
You got more out of that than we did the first one, though.
Oh, okay. We've got a bigger dram on this one.
Yeah. All right, so a little sniff. You're right about the licorice.
I'm either right or we're both equally wrong.
No. I'm with you on that. Now you've put it in my head. Maybe you have corrupted my mind on it. Oh, the cap for that is here.
Oh, okay.
I know you're the type to like to keep them. I don't know where the other one is. Oh, it's next to me over here.
I think that's the cap for that. Yeah, that'll be that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paragon. Not yet, no. Blocked nose.
I'm getting hints of Vicks.
I have some of those candied eucalyptus just under there, actually. Yes. No, this is... It's a bit more... I don't want to say taut, but it's not as sweet. Definitely not. It's not floral by comparison.
No.
I'm sorry, but Bassett's Liquor Short Swords is what I've got.
I'm getting, something along those lines, isn't there?
I'm going to have a sip. You ready? Cheers. Okay, well that's obvious. There's one obvious flavour. There's an obvious flavour now.
You see,
Couldn't smell it, but I can bloody well taste that.
that better not be a spoiler, Nerdy Rodent.
No, that's a eucalyptus thing.
So what's yours? Because I'm getting pear from this one.
No, I'm getting a slight smoky peaty thing.
I'm on the back of my throat.
I got that
thinking,
instantly on the front of my tongue, right on the tip. That's the first thing I got. Have another sip and you'll get it straight away. Put it on the tongue, not the nose, because
Well,
you can't
actually,
smell
now
it.
you've said that, I'm smelling it.
Actually, yeah, no, I am. I am as well.
We're just corrupting each other, aren't we?
It suggests power of suggestion. Have a taste and you'll get it. Yeah, it's definitely that. It's licorice, but it's I don't know if it's not peated, but it is. But it's very light peat.
There's definitely a smokiness to this one.
There's definitely smoky. I feel like there might be a peatiness to it, but not much. Definitely smoky though. The licorice is a shout, but so is the smoke, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this one. I like smoky whiskies. Dave and I have a bit of a thing for peaty whiskies. In fact, based on what you told me recently, you've got some bottles that are getting a bit empty that are mostly quite pricey peaty whiskies.
No comment.
I'm just glad you haven't opened the bloody Abunda, because that's pricey. Got some peaty on the back of your tongue, eh? Wrong kind of peaty. Enola, wrong kind.
Yes. No,
And there's Pete's code for...
This is giving me Chapter 11 vibes.
Unless Petey is code for Leona, of course.
Well, she's too busy playing a game on Steam.
Wait, did that pop up on your phone?
No, it popped up on your screen.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Enjoy Disney.
Yeah.
I like this whiskey.
It's giving me Chapter 11 vibes.
Oh, English Whiskey Company Chapter 11. You have a full bottle then, don't you?
That is not getting open.
You mother...
Yeah, that is not getting open.
I bought the sherry cask English one, and that was it. I'm going to open it because it wasn't the one I meant to buy. I was going to get Chapter 6. I got the wrong one. If I can get a Chapter 6, I'll happily put it in my collection and never open it. Because Chapter 6 and Chapter 11 were the bangers, weren't they? And I still have Chapter 6 left in my 20cl bottle.
This definitely lasts. This has got more of a finish.
Yeah, you've noticed it. You noticed, haven't you? It's still there. And I've still got
But it's still
I've still got warmth right here. Yulita, cheers to another round. Cheers. We'll do that. Cheers, Yulita. Thank you. That's very generous of you all. I made money today. The stream will be demonetized after as well. I'm still going to say there's a slight peat to it because I can't shoot this. The sips I'm doing are Dave sips, but they're not going down if I try and just drink it straight away. But definitely smoky. And licorice is a guarantee, I think.
There's a slight cloyiness to it.
You've noticed that, haven't you? Dries your mouth, doesn't it?
Something dry, and that's going to be some full spice.
I've noticed that on my tongue is just drying like that. Has to be.
There's some peaty. there's something sweet and there's something spicy. In
If we get any of this wrong, we're gonna or get a lesser grade than 60%. We're gonna feel like such absolute bellends, all because we suggested things and put it into each other's head. I still hope I got the pineapple right because it was definitely sweet enough.
Well, it looks like. I mean, I don't think we'd have got 60% if we got pineapple wrong. Looking at that graph.
To be fair, it might have been toffee that did us in.
Yeah,
It might have been.
So what? I'm guessing
Maybe vanilla.
maybe vanilla or pear. Then maybe
Vanilla's the obvious one because nearly every whiskey has that.
Yeah.
Or nutmeg, you know. And that'd be under spice, but there wasn't any spice to this.
Yeah. No, I reckon. Yeah, it's either vanilla or pear. I reckon was the one we should have gone. Probably would have got us the points.
That lingers so much, in a good way,
Mm.
but it lingers. This is interesting. It's different.
Okay, so we have a little bit left,
Yeah,
which we didn't do last time.
we didn't because we didn't pour as much last time, Dave.
True. My
I,
bad.
I want one of those boxes though. That's so cool.
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. This whiskey will remind you of crisp sea air, pleasantly blending with the smell of a bonfire.
There we go.
Have a taste and immerse yourself in the soothing sound of crashing waves and crackling of wood.
Make high five.
So we got wood spice
Yeah, definitely
and
got wood.
smoke.
Smoke is a definite guarantee. I'm still a bit on the fence on the peaty part because I think there might be something to that. I got way too excited when you said licorice because there aren't too many options. Very true. Did you have to let it?
Take a deep breath.
I don't get the
This
reference.
whiskey will take a deep
You have
breath.
to. It's a lyric
This
from a
whiskey will
song.
remind
Oh,
you of
okay.
crisp sea air,
Can you not stop
pleasantly
that?
blending with the smell of a bonfire.
Yeah, I'll have to press next. So
Have a taste
Okay.
and immerse yourself in the
Smoke
soothing
it.
sound of crashing waves and crackling
Okay.
of
Sorry for hearing this again. Dave's a boomer. Do you want to hit next then?
but so there's some ASMR.
Oh, she's back. Hang on. Oh, moist. Right. Back to the whiskey,
so
though.
what's going on, Leona, is that we've done one of the 3 whiskies and we got 60% accuracy for our tasting.
Well, our level connoisseur.
Yes, our level is considered. That is based on everyone who has done a Spectra tasting.
I will take that because that's actually really, really cool to get that because I think I'm right on the. I think the floral we have to agree on.
And then Meg did just guess some wood, yes. And correctly guessed wood.
To be honest, yeah, smoke. I mean, I'm still kind of thinking there might be a peatiness to it.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to hit next.
What a delight bottle 2 is. But what 3 notes really stood out?
Oh, so same as
so
before.
so I've now got the same 8 options as we had before. So I'll run through them again to remind.
Yes.
So pineapple, vanilla,
No.
spice, smoky,
Yes.
floral,
Yes, we did get paid.
toffee, peaty,
I think.
and pear.
So I'm thinking.
I'm up for going spice, peaty, and smoky.
Yeah, same. Actually, I was going to say exactly the same. So we're locking in the options of the 8: spice, peaty, and smoky. The reason why is because I do believe that there is some peat to this. If there is definitely can't be any vanilla. I can't. Floral, no. Pineapple, toffee. You'd notice that pear as well. It's too sweet.
Run the poll again.
Yes.
Now we know there's a thing that's going to rate us. Let's run the poll first, so you can all guess how well we're going to do.
Okay, so first, add an option. Add an option. 80% plus. Okay. Or I'll put in brackets. Or. Right. Ask community. We're going to put another poll. This is for the second of the Spectra 3.
Yeah, we don't have enough options. So it's 20. Consider the 20% option 20% or less.
Yeah. Well, no. We'll do 0 to 20, yeah. And then 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, 80 to 100. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. I'm agreeing with you, though. The 3 options of spice, smoke, and peat. I think the peat is less pronounced. The smoke is quite obvious. And the spice has to be there because of licorice.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Definitely not getting any floral.
No.
I'm pretty sure there's no vanilla in it.
The others are all too sweet. And it is
Yeah.
smooth, but it's not like that smooth. It's a very different kind of smooth. It's dry.
I'll find Nerdy Roman. If you're going to be OCD about it, we'll put an extra bit of, punctuation in
Go.
the next time.
You're lucky I like you because you're posh and English.
More votes this time, though. Oh, they've got faith in us this time.
Hey, if we get better than connoisseur, I'm going to print that out and put it on my fucking.
If this bodes well, it surely shows we have a knack for tasting the smoky.
I'm going to stick this in the galley afterwards and be like, yo, pinned. All right, do you want to finish these?
So let's finish these and make sure we're happy with our choice.
That's a big sip. Do you want to do a shot?
Challenge accepted.
Completed. Oh my god.
Ooh. That's
Smooth.
that is very smooth.
That was far too smooth for a smoky whiskey shot. I didn't feel anything.
I feel warmth, but that's
Yeah,
it.
only here.
Jesus, what's that? And where do I get more?
Well,
Hi, Glenlivet. Can I get several bottles of number 2 Spectra, please?
you probably have to buy several of those.
Yeah, buy loads. Take all the number 2s out, swap
Yeah.
them for the other bottles, and send a load back with numbers 1 and 3 in.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. You just get a generic Glenlivet bottle and just.
Hello, Gemma. Thank you for
Hey, Jim, I
joining.
hope you're well. I won't end the poll just yet because we've got more to do yet. So if you do see the poll, vote on it. I voted 80 plus for some reason. Any vote matters to us. You were cracking wise. Don't worry, Inola, we don't mind. Okay, now tarragon is my favourite spice, though. Is it? My favourite spice is Old Spice.
Right. So, we are not
No.
phoning a friend. We're not asking... Well, we've sort of asked the audience.
I'm not phoning it. What friend? I call you. Hang on, let me just do that now.
Meg is currently phoning a friend.
Hello, Dave.
Hello, Meg.
What do you think?
Well, I think, since we're in the same room and we taste it together...
Should we bother hanging up now? All right, yeah. Let's go with the next one then.
Oh, hang on. Oh, dear. That did something.
What did you do?
I don't know, but it's done a weird...
Oh no.
I think I broke it.
Dave may have broken the website when he put it to his ear. His ear malfunctioned the website.
Yes, my ear did malfunction on the website. Okay.
Well, let's see if it has a cache on it and try and get back in and see what happens.
Well, I'm
Posh
pressing
is your
back and
favourite spice.
nothing's happening.
See, I'd agree with
worry.
you. I'd be alright with that nerdy, but unfortunately for me, I don't have a thing for skeletons. Although, do you remember when the Spice Girls were popular, they had photo albums, yeah? And you get the photos in like packs from shops. And there was one of Posh Spice wearing a quite clearly, completely see-through top.
Oh, good. It's remembered me.
Cash, nice.
do that.
A completely see-through, top.
Tell us how
One second.
intense you think those flavors
Right,
are.
I'll do it in a second. Yeah, completely see-through top, and yet kids were able to buy it. I think
We fixed it. Don't worry.
I think that. So I think the spice is more than well, I think slightly more than that actually.
See, I would probably leaning towards like a middle
So
sort of
perhaps
spice.
move this slightly towards. I think. I mean that I'd be okay with that. It's
But I
definitely
think,
there.
Yeah, PT is low, but it's there. Smoky is definitely
maybe.
up.
Yeah, no, I'll leave it there actually. So I don't think the peat is obvious, but I think it's there. But I think the smoky is the most obvious thing on the bloody planet. It has to be that. All
Okay,
right.
So we're locking it in.
Yeah, go on then. Before you show me the results, is it the conclusion?
There's some faith in chat. Has faith.
Right, do I need to end the poll now?
This is your accuracy compared to the official tasting notes.
Should I end
There's
it?
still one final bottle to explore.
We need to go home.
To continue your journey.
Fair enough.
Well, that went well.
That bad, huh? What was the result?
So the result was so good. No one guessed the right answer.
It was 40%.
It was 40%.
Really?
We're still a connoisseur, apparently.
Okay, 40%. All right, I'll update the image accordingly. Damn, we didn't do very well. I wonder what did us in though.
So image has been.
We
sent.
must have because it was smooth. It must have been toffee vanilla then.
So apparently there wasn't very much peat or spice. We're probably about right on the a bit. We probably went over on the smoky.
It must have been like vanilla and toffee then, because it couldn't have been pineapple pear. It wasn't. I couldn't tell. There was nothing there. All right, I need to put this image in.
So either way, chat have got this wrong twice so far.
I'm all right with this. They need humbling every so often, as do we apparently.
So this may be the last whiskey. Depending on how bottle 3 goes, this may be the last whiskey stream ever.
It's all good. It's all good. Don't make me regret my 80 plus vote. Get wrecked. You were wrong. I joined late. Is this a
Sorry,
set a special edition or no? Yes, actually, because these aren't regular bottles. Okay, well, water me up then, baby. Water me up.
Keep drinking and take it again. I mean, we could. There's more in the
Well,
bottle.
maybe another time. We have to at some point well, we'd have to do other things, I'm afraid, this evening, and this would go far too long. That is interesting, though. But there's definitely, maybe I was wrong. I mean, I'm peat. Maybe it's because of the smokiness I got it confused.
Yeah, I think the smoking.
Well, no, there's definitely spice there. It's just not as pronounced. I mean, you said it wasn't that pronounced anyway.
Yeah. No,
Maybe
we went a bit more than that, but I think we were about there with the peat. I think the peat was probably about right where we put it.
But then, what is the thing we got wrong? Because the arrow, is that pointing towards the center or is that pointing towards floral?
So, I think it's either that's what we've rated it as, or that's what. But we didn't rate pineapple and floral the same, did we?
I say that because look at this. Look at the one for the first one. It points towards spice.
Yeah, I think that's a triangle made from our three rankings, isn't it?
Oh, okay,
'Cause
okay.
We ranked toffee on there, but low. So I reckon that's.
We've got another half an hour. We'll be all right, Leona. It's all good.
So I think these triangles are made of our actual votes.
Okay.
So it's shown, but obviously.
Hey, look, I'll take the
it's only
60% on the first
40%
one.
Correct.
I'm very proud of that. Shame we didn't do that well on the second one. We got essentially a pass degree, but it's still 40%.
Yeah, so we're on track for a third.
Yeah.
Class honours.
Well, fingers crossed we redeem ourselves on the third one, everyone. But you know what? I don't mind too much on this because it's a laugh. Okay, so Dave is currently opening the third one. Our palates are cleansed. I'll put my glass somewhere where you can reach it. And yes, I can thump that down because it's heavy. You haven't got nails for it, have you?
Yeah, no.
They're a proper struggle to remove those.
Gave me it.
All right, ready, everyone?
Oh, hello. He's making a confuse.
The smell's too funneled for me to be able to tell what I'm smelling. I can't quite tell. This time I can't tell. I'm not certain. No, I'm not sure. All right, I'll have a sniff when you get yours. Sniff.
We've done more each time.
Yes.
That's about the same as the last match.
All right. You have to. By the way, I'd love to see you just for your dad as a challenge. Maybe a laugh. My dad would put Coca-Cola in it, so come on.
So your dad's not getting anywhere near this.
Sir, there are children present. These are yours, by the way.
Thanks, Sean.
There are children present. That's their first mistake, right? Sniff, yeah? Okay, that's floral. Pear, I think.
Air drops.
Yeah. What cleanses palate for whiskey? Water. Mud slicker. Water. I am going to, by the way, before we even have a drink, I'm going to set up the final poll for the third one. So,
how inaccurate are we? Might be the better option.
How accurate will we be?
So less that we need a less than symbol. Apparently.
Sorry. There you go. Happy?
Yeah.
Okay. Less than 40%. There. See, happy. Less than 60.
The problem is doing it that way. No, we need to do 46.
No. Hang on. Watch this. Greater than 60%. See?
Okay, fair enough.
There you go. And if anyone then is pedantic enough to go, well, what about 60%? Go sit on a dick.
Hang on, we can't do a greater than or equal to sign, can we?
No.
No, okay.
If anyone says 60%, bang on, that's basically the 60% or less than, okay? Go sit on a dick. Okay.
Oh, God, she's got clip. She's found how to clip.
The boomer found a way. Okay. Occam's razor. Yeah, water's it cleans the glass, you swirl it around a little, and then you use it in your mouth. You ready to have a sip?
Mm-hmm.
Cheers. I love these glasses for that. That's a very strong flavour comparative to the others. It's the first especially. The first is very fruity.
Yeah.
This one's quite strong. flavour. Like, just to give you some context here, these are all 40% alcohol, and yet there is such a clear difference in flavour. They're not the same. This one's not as sweet as the first one.
No, definitely
It's
not.
definitely not smoky, so that's out of the equation. It's not peaty either, I don't think. Yeah, you notice the dryness as well? It's smooth, so that...
Okay, I'm gonna
I want to say vanilla.
say I'm thinking vanilla and spice.
Vanilla, spice, and
maybe
pear. Yeah. I'm inclined to agree. I'm inclined to go with you on that, actually. Vanilla, I think, is a given. Toffee, maybe, but it's not sweet enough for it.
Definitely a hit of something on the back of the throat.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I've only had it on the front of the tongue. Should I try that?
I just literally swirled it in my mouth, up and down. Done for it.
Got a point. There's a punch there. There's a punch. Spice might be it, actually. Actually, that's a good point. You raise a very good point. This is interesting. I don't eat peat that often anymore. I'm glad you don't, because there's a shortage of it in the world for peaty whiskies, and we love a peaty whiskey.
We just can't tell what one is, apparently.
Yeah. Isn't the 12 Johnny Walker Black a bit peaty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, smoky, anyway.
Yeah, it's definitely smoky. Probably has a slight bit of peat to it.
I don't know, she put in clips in the mess hall.
Oh, it should be in the galley if it's food related.
It's in the mess hall.
It's food related. Food. I don't need to look like a boomer. We're all right.
We'll come back to that later.
It's fine. You're behind. No worries. We saw your clips. Glass of peat bog neat. I don't know what that is. So what?
That's kind of Optima.
Oh, we've got that. Oh, we're good. I've got 2 bottles of that. I have the 10.4. Yeah, and the 11.3 is at yours.
Yeah.
Which is a timeshare between myself and Dave and a friend of the family. Dave looks after it though because his cabinet's tall enough.
Yeah,
if Dick is food related, then okays. Well, you are known for loving a munch on a nice, thick, juicy, medium rare Dick. Who said that? Back to the whiskey. Right, do you want to play
Which
the first...
mysterious whiskey will you explore next?
I thought they'd have worked that one out, given we've tried 2 of them so far.
Oh, hang on, stop.
Hang on.
Right, we got,
BRB.
yeah, BRB, we need to get a dog out. So give me a second. Would be like a minute. We are back. Sorry. Plumper Dump, Wizzy Woo, my dog. She has to leave. Right, I'll have another sip of this. Do you want to play the video? Yes, first video of the third one.
Bring the glass to your nose. Can you sense the soft and creamy sweetness? Taste this dram and feel the comforting warmth as velvety smooth notes fill you in.
It's definitely smooth, but there's an impact to it that has me believe you might be right with spice.
Vanilla, I think, for the smooth.
Yeah, it has to be vanilla, spice, and pear. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
You've done it again, haven't you? Right. Okay. So
Now
we
you've
know.
tasted the creamy sweetness of bottle 3. What top 3 notes did you identify?
So before Dave presses on these, we have the same 8 options we had before. You have pineapple, vanilla, spice, smoky, floral, toffee, peaty, pear. I think vanilla, spice, and all things nice, and pear. Let the cat out. Oh no, she's behind me. It's fine. Hi, Till.
It's a doorman for bloody animals.
Yeah, this is what my daily life is like when I do videos. Because she gets on the keyboard, and then she gets in the way, and then she
Meow.
steps on the keys. Get your foot off the keys.
Would you like some whiskey?
How about we don't go on there? You go on there instead, okay?
The cat did not want the whiskey.
So please select the 3 options, Dave, because you know what they are.
So
Just to give you a thing for the poll so far, 20%. Oh my god, you absolute ball bags,
I feel like they're doing this intentionally.
ball bags,
So,
all you.
Pear, vanilla, and spice.
Yeah, pear, vanilla, spice are our options. Locked in. Go next.
And our
Tell us how
percentages.
intense you think
Right.
those flavors
I
are.
think we need to have another sip, a big, like a decent. I'm going to do a decent glug on this. All right, because I want to see how smooth it is.
Not as smooth when you shoot it.
Well, I didn't shoot all of it, but I did a massive
Got
piece.
A tiny bit left, but yeah, I just basically shot most of that. That's not as smooth when
That
you
is
shoot
not smooth when you shoot. But I still think I don't think it's a shooting whiskey.
it. No.
That tells me that I think vanilla is definitely quite accurate because I find ones with more vanilla in generally aren't good shooters. The smoother the whiskey, I don't want to shoot it. I want to shoot ones that are a bit harder around the edges, you know? Dave's counting, by the way, to get the palate taste, just to work it out. Mud, I was just joking too, if truth be told. Oh, if you're in a mood, I'm
Well,
very
it's a
sorry. I hope we're
10,
entertaining
but-
you at least. Though the man and I went to a bar the other day, the bartender said I was okay to be there since I was with an adult. That makes sense. I would aid you as well because you know you're a philistine that puts mustard in tea, even though I don't drink tea. Okay, so I think the vanilla is the pear isn't obvious. I think it's more pronounced. I think spice has to be there as well. To be honest,
Actually, no, I'm going that way. I'm thinking about that.
you want these two. I think a little bit more on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. Nothing is too intense. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So we're going
It's
on
fairly
this
balanced, isn't it?
with vanilla. We're going slightly towards light, not completely. Spice slightly towards intense, and pear more intense than spice, but not too intense. Because again, I don't think this one has. It's got a lot of smoothness.
Be right back.
Of course, cat wants out again.
Bye, cat.
Thanks, Till. Okay, so we're now gonna end the poll because you dickheads have voted that way.
They're hedging their bets, I see.
11 votes, 27, 27, 27, 18. Let's see who got it right. David, lock it in.
This is your accuracy compared to the official tasting notes.
Please say it's good.
Share your
Actually, no,
score.
don't tell anyone.
Thanks
Don't
to
tell anyone. Take me a
continue your
screenshot and send it to
journey.
me. I'll put the screenshot on the screen for those who are interested. Dave is going to now send me the picture. I'm really hoping we did better than the second one. But don't tell me, of course. Okay. Right, I've got the result. I will put it on the screen in a moment.
So, of course, what we could, of course, do now is go through each one again and try to just put different options to see what ones are the right answers.
I would, but I can't drink that much one evening, I'm afraid. Well, I've got work the next
We
day.
don't need
don't
to
I?
drink it. We could just go through the thing again. If you do it on your phone,
We got
barcode,
we
put it
got
in.
60%, by the way, for the third one. Everyone, I think I'm very happy with that. 60%. That is fantastic news. Which means that 27% of you, yeah, 3 of you had faith in us. 3 of you had faith in us. 3 dickheads. Hello, Caucasian Sasquatch. Hope you're well. We are doing a whiskey tasting session thing. Maybe Google it and find out what they are.
I'm going to hit next and see what it comes
Go
up
on,
with now.
go on.
This is the end of our journey. We hope you've enjoyed discovering the spectrum of flavors, and that each of the 3 expressions took you on a different path. The Glenlivet Spectra will remain a mystery for now. Join our community to be the first to learn the full
Cunt.
tasting notes.
Well,
Yeah.
obviously, I'm going to hit join us.
Yeah, by all means do that, so I kind of want to know. David's going
There
to...
may or may not be a follow-up stream some years in the future when we get the results of this.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. That'd be interesting. It was me all 3. In a lie, you tasted fantastic. I went 20 again. I know you're... Bastard. Leona had no faith in us. Look
When
at
does she ever?
that. Just by hair, the 60 was kind of a fence rider. True, but to be honest, we're not pros. We love our whiskey. We absolutely do. But that is amazing. I'm going to say, though, my favourite of those was the first one. I really enjoyed the sweetness of it. I really did. It was nice. It was a very. I have a thing for sweeter. Like I'm a chocoholic. Behind me, there's 3 boxes of cream eggs. There's like 20 cream eggs behind me. I love sweet things, and I really enjoy that aspect of whiskies, especially. And so the one definitely for me is a win in my regard. Love to mess with you too. So there's that. There's very, very true. You do like to mess with us. I call it
thing, but it doesn't say anything about Spectra.
Doesn't surprise me. You know why? Because they like to shaft us without the happy ending. All those sites do. They're dickheads. Yeah. I think we did okay, to be honest.
We may have to do some googling. Okay, someone else has managed to find.
I'm going to finish my number 3 off. Well, you could, just Google it. Find out what batch number 2. I was going to click, but okay.
Oh, sorry. I don't think there was nothing there to make it clickable. Okay, so the range now is Caribbean Reserve, Founders Reserve, 12, Captain's Reserve, 15, 18, 21, 25.
The 18 bottle looks, they look.
And then you've got Distillers Reserve,
White Oak
Reserve, Dura. First, so that's what I've got. The first fill, the Dura, but there's a peated one there. Aha, Spectra, and there's a rare cask. Right, let's see what it says on this page for Spectra on that website.
Nothing. Or maybe keep scrolling. Tasting notes 1.
Right, here we go. So,
oh my god,
we have found the answers.
Oh, I just saw that.
So, if you would like to bring up the image for the first results that we did.
Okay. All right. Just a quick thing. I just saw something there, and it slightly annoys me because I called it.
Okay.
Go on.
So, tasting notes for bottle 1.
Yeah.
Which has been fully matured in first fill sherry butts and first fill American oak. So it's a double barrel.
Yeah.
Golden colour.
Yeah.
Finish. No, hang on. Nose. It's in the wrong order. Rich flavours of sun-kissed orchard fruits with a hint of tropical notes.
Yeah, pineapple. Yeah.
Floral notes, smooth and sweet fruit notes of fresh peaches and pears in syrup. Vanilla.
I said peaches and pears.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lavish marzipan, fragrant
cherry.
honey, and freshly picked hazelnuts.
Didn't think the nut. But I did
They
say
didn't give us an
sherry. I
option
did say
nut,
sherry
did it?
though, didn't I?
Yeah.
I said
Sherry wasn't an option either, so I guess we would have been. So I'm guessing it was pineapple, pear, and vanilla. I guess must have been, or floral, pear, and vanilla.
So I did actually get it right initially then when I said pear.
Yeah. Well, we put pear.
We put pineapple. We took it off for toffee because you thought.
Smooth.
Yeah, you thought toffee.
Well, there's honey in it, so
that's true.
Yeah.
You realise that means I was right, yeah? That's amazing. I was right. I get to hang on, you just go up like that and you just go bosh. All right, go on, number 2.
Number 2. Fully finished in ex-peated casks. Colour gold.
Yes.
Nose ripe pear and crisp apple.
Oh, hang on, I need to pull the second image up.
Yeah,
don't
sorry. Image number 2, please, Butler.
Of course.
Internet Butler, please.
Of course, chief of staff. So we've got smoky, peaty, and spice on this one.
Well, it must have been peaty. It was an ex-peated cask. So
yeah,
it must have been right.
I was right.
Ripe pear and crisp apple, citrus zest, a whisper of smoke on the nose.
Pear should have been chosen.
Flavour. Fruity with pleasant smoky aromas of bonfire embers.
Smoky.
Tangy marmalade, creamy vanilla toffee.
That's everything, though.
Finish. Long and piquant.
No.
Intriguing layers of delicate smoke. So smoke must have been there, which we got right.
Peat must have been there.
Peat must have been there because it was a peated cask.
But then it mentions pear, toffee, vanilla.
And spice, marmalade probably. Yeah.
Nah, it had to be.
So we got the spice wrong.
I think we'd gone with pear, toffee, or vanilla. I think we would have got 60%.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll pull up image number 3. Give me a second to go and get it. Image number 3, everyone.
I like this. I like the fact we found this. This is good. So
image number 3, folks. So we've got 60% on this. Pear, spice, vanilla.
Tasting notes for number 3. Fully finished in double charred casks.
So it would have been smoky then.
Yeah, that's what I thought there was a little bit of spice, but I put it down to spice.
I
so
never
on the
would.
nose.
That's a good mistake.
Soft
Easy.
and creamy vanilla toffee.
Got vanilla. We didn't get toffee though. So smoked vanilla.
Flavor: sweet honey and cinnamon. We put spice, didn't we?
Yep.
Cinnamon intermingled with pears dipped in
We got
dark
pears.
chocolate licorice piquancy.
So we got licorice.
We did
Okay.
get licorice.
Yeah, we
on the
did.
well, we got it on the smell, but
I think they got us there on the
and
smoke.
Finish: enduring sweet vanilla with a pleasant tang.
We got vanilla, but not as much. But I think the smoke was what did us because
Hmm.
it wasn't as prominent. I think if we changed spice for smoke, I think we would have gotten that one as well. We did well.
So that's it. We didn't do badly. We picked up some of it. We may not have
have a
actually
high five.
selected all of these things.
I'll
but
take that.
We
That's
got some of this.
You got that warrants. A victory sip.
Okay, which number was your victory sip?
Number 1, please. But I need a little bit of water first.
Meg is going for door number 1 for his victory sip.
What about David? What would David go
I
for?
think David is going for door number 2.
Oh, really? You do have your thing for smoky, peaty whiskies, don't you? You've always been a person for that. I like that about you. Although, to be fair, if a smoky whiskey put in front of me, it's getting shot. What a banger. That's been a laugh, this has. We didn't embarrass ourselves completely. The second one just did us in a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it's because we confused something. And I think it was an easy confusion to make. Thank you. This has actually been a...
apologies, I didn't ASMR that one, did I?
Oh, hang on. Bottle it. Oh, God, that smells so good. Oh, come in me. What?
Wow.
That is such a sweet-smelling whiskey. I really want a bottle of this one. That's so nice.
Right, so you've gone for number 1, victory sip number 1.
Yeah.
Right, so now you know. If I read this out again,
Mm-hmm.
see what you... So, on the nose, rich flavours of sun-kissed orchard fruits with a hint of tropical notes.
Definite now. Yeah, absolutely. But we already guessed it. I guessed the pineapple. It had to be something sweet. And it had to be sherry as well.
Yeah.
The sherry's what I think throws it. Because it's already sweet from that.
Yeah. So on the nose, so flavour. Floral notes. Smooth.
Hang on. No. This has been lovely malfunction. 1 second, just in case she deletes it.
Screenshot.
Yeah, I've got you, bro. Okay, so taste, yeah?
So taste, flavour palette. Floral notes, smooth and sweet fruit notes of
Yep.
fresh peaches and pears in
Yep.
syrup, vanilla.
The syrup, yeah, actually, annoyingly, it's smooth, vanilla. And the fruits, I guessed that from the start. That was what I guessed.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of myself for getting that right.
Yeah.
I may have fucked the second, but I think you're more the smoky peaty person.
Yeah.
So I think that one's more. I think if you'd had more of a, I think if you'd spoke, I think you probably would have gotten that closer to me.
So this was more your challenge. So I want you to take
Well,
the
in the
lead
sense
like
of this first one, this one suits me more because
Yeah.
everyone knows I'm a chocoholic. I love sweet foods.
So you should like number 3 then, really, because
I
number
should.
3 is the one that's got
But
the dark
3
chocolate.
Yeah, but I could dark chocolate. I'm not as big on.
True.
So I like it. I'll eat it, but I'm not as. I
yeah.
got. There's no dark chocolate behind me.
Yeah.
There's only 3 boxes of cream eggs. If they're dark ones, I'd eat them though. Fucking hell, I'd go ham on them. Sure, it made me more jealous of you guys. Can be junior. I want drinks. Are you pregnant? What's the finish?
Lavish marzipan, fragrant honey, and freshly picked hazelnuts.
Marzipan. Yeah, there's definitely that now. There's definitely marzipan. I've done about the first one you said.
That was marzipan.
Sorry, second,
Honey.
third,
Freshly
almonds,
picked hazelnuts.
hazelnuts. Yeah, no, not that. The honey and the marzipan. I can. Yeah, it's so sweet. I like this one. All right, what about David?
I'll pass you the-
Okay, so
I've gone for bottle number 2.
what's number 2? Nose.
See what I mean by it's not in the right order?
Yeah, it's meant to be.
Yeah.
Color.
Nose it last,
the
apparently.
color is gold.
I think they've all been gold, yeah.
Nose. What do you smell?
Probably none of what's written on there.
Ripe pear, crisp apple. I think they're hidden by the whisper of smoke, which I don't think is a whisper at all, and citrus zest. Dave's having he's got although I've got quite he doesn't have a huge nose, but for the size of his head, it's quite big.
I think,
Oh.
did I say, was this the one? I can't remember which one I said pear drops on.
Oh,
Just tap the screen every
yeah,
time.
it's fine.
I can't remember which one I said pear drops on. But
I
was
don't
this one
remember.
number 3.
I think we said number 3, pear drops. because I said pear straight
I
away.
said licorice on this one, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That's what I said. I agreed with you because I could smell the smoke. I tasted the smoke first, didn't I?
Yeah.
And the peat. Okay, so can you...
So having a sniff of that,
pear, if it's pear, it's hidden.
yeah, I think the citrus a little bit.
Citrus
But
overpowers, I think.
I think it is the smoke. The main thing I get on the nose is the smoke.
Okay, flavour. Fruity with pleasant smoky aromas of bonfire embers, tangy marmalade, creamy vanilla toffee. Vanilla toffee's a cop-out. Because that means we got two things we can't... He's trying to do this without me making him laugh. I will make him laugh. I think that's... Because that's
Definitely
two of the options.
smoke.
Definitely smoke, yeah. Any tang? Because that actually explains the weird dryness in the mouth, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think perhaps the toffee perhaps at the end because it just smooths it out a little bit.
So I think the tangy marmalade was the part that dried the mouth out.
I think that was what I thought was the spice, the marmalade.
Yeah, I think you're right because I think the smoke really confused the palate.
Yeah.
Okay, the finish: long, piquant, with intriguing layers of delicate smoke.
I think there's smoke all the way through it, isn't there? So
Yeah.
no, I think that was a very interesting challenge. I think.
And piquant is having a pleasantly sharp taste or appetizing flavour. I had to Google that because I wasn't entirely sure. I knew it was appetizing, but I didn't know about the first part. Having a
It's a little
pleasantly
bit sharp.
pleasantly sharp taste. Is your phone? Very well. Well, I think we've done fantastic, and overall,
I think I've nearly drunk my victory sip. So have you.
do you want to finish them?
We may have to have another victory sip to celebrate our victory sips.
Well, we'll finish the stream with a victory sip. Thank you all for joining us. Cheers. Yes.
We hope you've
Glorious.
enjoyed this whiskey challenge.
This has been an absolute pleasure, and the fact that essentially we got the bulk of the first one right. We got the bulk of the third one right. The second one, I think we got confused by the spice part. That's all. But I think we would have been closer if we'd realised it was citrus, because marmalade is that anyway.
Yeah.
We are now going to go away and probably play XCOM downstairs for a bit. Thank you for joining us.
Thank
and
you
we'll...
everyone for joining and for the donations earlier on the stream.
Yes, that is actually really nice of you, especially because I'm